Data Protection Impact Assessments, also known as Privacy Impact Assessments or PIAs, help us comply with our data protection obligations and meet individuals' expectations of privacy. It allows us to identify and fix problems at an early stage, so reducing the cost and reputational damage that might occur if we didn't investigate. PIAs are an integral part of a privacy by design approach. The Information Commissioner's Office, or ICO, advise carrying out a PIA when using new technologies that are likely to result in a high risk to the rights and freedoms of individuals. This includes, but isn't limited to, extensive processing activities, profiling, and where decisions have legal effect or similarly significant effect on individuals. Large-scale processing of sensitive data or personal data in relation to criminal convictions or offences, and large-scale systematic monitoring of public areas, for example, using CCTV. A PIA must contain a description of the processing operations and purposes, an assessment of the necessity and proportionality of the processing in relation to the purposes, an assessment of the risks to individuals, the measures in place to address risk, including security and to demonstrate that you comply. Basically, a PIA is a risk assessment that focuses on privacy risk. You identify the risks and score them. You then look at ways of reducing or eliminating the risk and score them again. If the risk is low, it can be signed off at project lead level. If it's medium, then it goes to the head of service, and if it's high, we've got to look at ways to reduce them, or the processing or project must stop, or we need to get the ICO involved. Aberdeenshire Council's ICT department has already been undertaking PIAs for a number of years, but under GDPR, all council projects need to assess whether a PIA is required. PIAs must also be considered for changes to existing systems which introduce privacy concerns. If you are routinely sharing data with external organisations, a data sharing agreement or information sharing protocol must be in place, as well as carrying out a PIA. So, how do you know if you need a PIA? There are a set of scoping questions to help you decide. If the answer to any of those scoping questions is yes, then you are legally required to carry out a PIA. A PIA template is available on Arcadia, and for more guidance, you can head to the ICO website.